All right, everyone. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on with my computer. For whatever reason, I lost um, the. I don't know. It froze up on me, so I completely apologize for that. But you're back with the Power 3 podcast, and it's still your boy, your host, Sean Bishop Davis. And let me go ahead and finish what I was talking about in regards to power. So, I was telling you in regards to Ghost was bringing Dre on to try and get him the clean and cut life, bringing him into truth and having him help him within the club. Well, Dre wasn't liking the money flow. If you've been watching the episodes, wasn't liking how the money was pretty much flowing in the club business. Dre's a hustler. He's a street guy. Street. I won't call him a thug. He's a street guy. He's trying to clean his act up, and that's what he's used to. He used to hustling, and when it came to the club life, that's not what he wanted to do. But or that's not what he was doing. He wasn't necessarily hustling. The money was coming without the hustle. But either way, Ghost was bringing him. Ghost brought him and like was trying to put him up underneath his wing to help him. You know, you know, change up and change his lifestyle and stuff like that. Well, now Ghost has to bring um, Dre back into the drug game as well. Dre has been wanting to get back into the drug game anyway, but now he has to get back into the drug game. But the thing is, what Ghost don't know yet is one, Ghost don't know Kanan is alive still. Um, Two, Ghost don't know Kanan has gotten into contact with Dre. In the last episode, Kanan had Dre's child in his hands, and a lot of people, the producers and the screenwriters, made it look like Kanan was gonna take Dre's 3 or 4 or 5 year old daughter and throw her out the window. And everybody know Kanan is crazy. You know Kanan's crazy. He killed his own son. So, um, and of course Dre didn't want that to happen. So Dre is now forced to help Kanan to try and take down Ghost once again, which that's what Kanan was using Dre for in the beginning, and it kind of backfired on him. Well, as I was saying, Ghost now is bringing Dre back into the drug game, and Kanan is trying to get Dre to tell him all the ins and outs of what's going on in the drug game currently because of the new things that are going on, and because of Milan and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a sticky situation for Dre, and unfortunately, I don't want to see it happen, but it may look like Dre might end up like Sean. I'm gonna be honest. It may end up that Dre may end up like Sean, but I don't know. We'll have to continue to watch and see what happens. But yeah, that's just where it looks like it may be headed. Don't know for sure, but it may be headed in that direction. But then speaking of Canaan, in tonight's episode, I mean, he's trying to be a good Samaritan, which y'all know Canaan ain't no good Samaritan like that. He's helping the old lady with her bags. He gets the old lady's bags into her house, and then he smothers her with the pillow that has Jesus saved embroidered on it. Really 50? Really 50? You gonna smother the old lady, the woman, with the pillow that says Jesus saves on it? Like, wow, the writers, y'all went too far with that one. Man, y'all went way too far. When I saw that, I was like, really? Don't do it, Kanan. Don't do it. He did it. He did it. He did it. He smothered her with the pillow that says Jesus saves on it. I was like, wow. That was like a shocker to me. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then there was the point when toward the end of the episode where, of course, because of what happened with Tasha and Tyreek, I told you Tasha was trying to slap Tyreek for some words in which he had while they were talking, and Tyreek caught her hand. Well, of course, Tasha told Ghost about it because she was upset and she wanted Ghost to talk to Tyreek. Well, in turn, what is that in my hair? Well, in turn, excuse me, I'm sorry, I done got caught up into my picture into the thing or whatever. Anyway, I'm still caught up. Anyway, well, in turn, Ghost talks to Tyreek, and he was like, yeah, you never put your hands on your mama, and that's true. All black kids know you don't touch your mama. You do not touch your mama, because if daddy find out, it's gonna be trouble, trouble. But anyway, just know you don't touch your mama in any. You don't touch a woman. Period. In black households, that's just not. That's just you don't do that. You don't put your hands on no woman. That's what I was taught. Don't touch a woman. You do not. It's too easy to walk away. But anyway, back to the move. Back to the show. So Ghost is talking to Tyreek, and Tyreek said, I mean, Ghost telling him, "Hey, Tyreek, look, you wrong. If some things that that if some things bothering you, stuff like that, you need to talk. Come talk to me. But you don't never put your hands on your mom. You don't never touch your mom." And he was like, "So I need you to apologize." Tyreek comes out of his mouth and says, "You mean you want me to apologize to mom like I apologize to your side bitch Angela?" Boy, man, I thought Ghost was gonna kill Tyreek. I thought Ghost was gonna turn into Kanan and kill Tyreek right then and there. Ghost said, Ghost was like, "What did you say to me?" He lost it so quick. He didn't realize he had snapped and jumped up on Tyreek and had him by his collar that quick. That's how fast Ghost had jumped up. It was ridiculous. But for even the Tyreek to come out of his mouth and say something like that, he probably should have got a couple of knuckle sandwiches. I'm just being honest. I feel like he probably should have got a couple of knuckle sandwiches for that, because that was Tyreek, nah, Tyreek. Yeah, you got off easy. And Ghost figured it out that that he had grabbed him or whatever. And you really can't say nothing to Ghost because Angela was his side piece. Like, when it's all said and done, in the thick of things, that's truly what it was. Angela is his side piece because he's no longer with Angela. Was his side piece. So I mean, that was crucial right there. That was crucial. And Ghost was like, I thought he was gonna. I really thought he was gonna turn into Kanan and do little old Tyreek in, but he didn't. He let him go, and he was like, it is what it is. And then not only that, then of course right after that, Tasha comes in and was like, "Ghost, why you didn't tell me we had dinner reservations or whatever?" And Ghost didn't even know what Tasha was talking about. He had no clue. He had no clue. What had happened was, and this is how grimy that dude Milan is. This is how grimy Milan is. This dude had set up a dinner at Ghost's house on his own. He invited himself over to the St. Patrick's house for a dinner on his own. He didn't even ask Ghost or nothing, but that's just him trying to infiltrate and trying to get on the inside of Ghost, letting Ghost know that was just a power move, chess move, letting Ghost know, I know how to reach out and touch you if you don't do what I tell you to do. So it'll behoove you to do what I tell you to do, because I know where you live, I've seen your kids, I know your wife, I know everything about you. That was a power move by Milan. And he basically told him it was a power move. He basically told him it was a power move. And man, when Ghost came out from that back room and seen Milan in his crib, him and that lady, Ghost had that fear of, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into right now? Because man, this dude is setting me up, making me do this, paying him this, want me to pay him this money, and now he's in my house uninvited. That's real disrespectful. That's real disrespectful to come to somebody's house uninvited, and then you invite yourself over for dinner. Yeah, it's real. And Ghost ended up having to tell Tasha what the truth was then, because earlier in the episode, she was trying to figure out because he asked Tasha for the money, in which Milan is asking from Ghost and Tommy, and he asked Tasha for it, and Tasha's like, "No, I'm not giving it to you." Well, now Milan then invited himself over, and Ghost has to tell Tasha, look, that's when Ghost comes out and tell Tasha, look, you thought Kanan was bad? Kanan ain't got nothing on Milan. This dude is a cannibal. He eat people. So it's real in the field. And hopefully Tasha gets it and figures this out, because the family is not safe now. Lobo wasn't even threatening the family. Well, he was threatening Tommy's family. He wasn't really threatening Ghost family, but this Milan, he don't care who it is. And then the Milan's goons beat up Tommy, because Tommy up. Speaking of which, going back to Tasha, she done ran around and opened her mouth and told Tommy, cause Tommy goes and gets the money from Tasha. Now, what money Tommy gets from Tasha, I don't know if that's the same money he's helping Ghost get to give to Milan or not. They really didn't show that part, but it probably is, cause I believe it was a check. Yeah, so it probably was. But anyway, Tasha tells Tommy, she's like, Tommy, why did you do that to Holly? And he was like, Ghost told you? And she was like, yeah, Ghost told me everything. What Ghost told her was Tommy and Holly weren't together anymore. Ghost didn't tell Tasha that Holly was dead. So of course Tasha goes and says, uh, why'd you do that to Holly, thinking that he just kicked Holly out and he broke up with her. And then she's like, I'm the one. Tasha was like, I'm the one that told her to tell you that she was pregnant. What? Tasha, you know what? You got a big mouth. Tasha, you got a big mouth. Really? You really got a big mouth. Now Tommy is really out the game. He was already out the game. His head wasn't in the game anyway because of the fact he had killed Holly accidentally. And now he done found out he didn't kill Holly and their unborn child. Tommy's so out of the game. And you saw in this episode he was out the game for the simple fact that he was at the burial site where Ghost got rid of Holly's body, and he's up there drinking, getting drunk. And of course, like I was talking about previously, Milan's goons goes and gets him because Tommy is being rebellious and not doing what Milan wants him to do by getting rid of the priest like Milan wanted him to do. So of course, um, Milan takes matters in his own hands and and goes and roughs up Tommy real bad. Roughs up Tommy real bad, and then it's so bad at the point that it was kind of crazy because when they was roughing up Tommy at first, right? Tommy, it was like six of them against Tommy. Tommy was holding his own. He was like, he was fighting them or whatever. He was fighting back and stuff like that. And then the dude was like, kill him, and it was like Tommy just was like, he just stood there and let him start beating on him. He stopped fighting. Like he wanted to die. And that's why I feel like Tommy's head ain't in the game no more because he's truly still in remorse over killing Holly and their unborn child. So that is really gonna take a toll on Tommy, and that's gonna be a real factor in how this whole thing plays out here in the next few episodes. So I just don't I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And then of course, uh, it the investigation of still trying to find out who Lobo or who killed Lobos. They still trying to find out who the king drug dealer is in New York, stuff like that. And that brings it to where Angela has to go see Ghost over at his apartment or whatever. And Angela, of course, is trying to find out how did Ghost find out where um, Lobos was, and Ghost is trying to figure out, did Angela snitch on him, and did she, give her people all the information about Ghost? It's getting crazy, and to finish the whole episode out was the same way it started is the way it ended. Remember I was saying at the beginning how um, Ghost was dreaming about Angela being in the bed and stuff like that, and he was telling her how he was sorry and he wished he didn't have to do it, but he was protecting her, and he was about to get out the bed, and she said, "Don't go." Well, at the end of the show, of this episode, it went straight to that where, she was like, "Oh, um, I'm trying to keep us both out of jail. I'm trying not to get the death penalty and things like that." And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about in regards to what happened to Lobos," when she knows, Ghost knows, but of course he's not going to reveal that to her. But as she's getting ready to walk out the door, she's telling them, find out, find out. I need you to find out who told you where Lobos was going to be for that transportation, that transport from one place to the other. And then as she says that, she's walking out the door, and of course Ghost comes back with, "Don't go." So yes, this episode on today was a good episode. It was a real good episode. Like I said, it didn't have a whole lot of action in it like a previous episodes, but it was a real good episode. So definitely stay tuned for more episodes of the Power 3 podcast in regards to power, because we will definitely keep bringing those to you. Hopefully I'll be having my co-host on here here in the near future, but right now it's just me, so I'm gonna continue to do it until they're able to get on. Hopefully it'll be on by next week. If not, it'll be me again, your boy Sean Bishop. But uh, again, let me give a shout out and say, don't forget, uh, Empire is coming back on Fox on September the 15th. We will be doing a podcast on Empire. Again, please stay tuned tomorrow for I'm gonna go give you a podcast on the VMAs in regards to how the VMAs were tonight, which were pretty decent, weren't bad. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. It'll probably just be myself again, like I said earlier. Um, but with all that being said, I'm glad y'all stayed and tuned in for the Power 3 podcast with your boy Sean Bishop. Thank y'all again. Until the next time, I'm signing off. I'll holla at you in a minute.